Colby Covington claims he lost over 1 stone in just a day to be backup for UFC 286 opponent, but didn't even fight.
Yeah.
So 1 stone is 13 pounds?
18 pounds.
1 stone is 18?
What this says.
Oh.
Well, it's over 1 stone, so.
Oh, over 1 stone.
He lost 18 pounds.
18 pounds in a day.
He's a company man.
Yeah.
He did that.
Well, he's right there. You know, it's him, and you got Bilal Muhammad. You know, you've got a lot. Khamzat, at 170, he's the motherfucker, right? But it's like, can you be assured that he's going to make 170?
Yeah.
Or here's another possibility. Did the athletic commission fuck him? Did they pull him out when he could have made it because they decided he looked bad? And he's like, yeah, I look bad.
That
but
time
I
when
always
he missed weight by 9
exactly.
pounds? Yeah.
8 pounds. Yeah.
Right.
But that was New York.
Right.
And they have done things in the past that show to me that they're a little more stringent on their enforcing of certain rules, and you know, they'll stop fights when maybe another commission wouldn't. They won't allow fights to happen if other commissions would. You know, like they're very cautious. So maybe that had something to do with it. You know, that they pulled him because they did make the decision to tell him to stop cutting weight.
He's big.
He's fucking huge.
I remember we saw him backstage in Florida, I think, and he just looked giant.
But the thing is, 85. Now you go from
That's a big gap.
Right, but I want you to think about it this way.
Okay.
Think about Colby, the size of Colby, and then I want you to think that if the next one up from Colby is Alex Pereira.
That's a big man.
So when you're talking about Khamzat, if Khamzat and Colby fight, that's a fascinating fight.
Yeah.
But if Khamzat fights someone like Paulo Costa,
Right.
now you're dealing with a totally different size
Right.
human.
Different
Or
human.
Yoel Romero.
Right.
It's a totally different size human.
So yeah, Colby.
So as big as Khamzat is, like
Right.
if he can make that 170, and I don't know that he couldn't have made it. You know, the thing is, like, if they can say you look too sick, you look like shit, but everybody looks like that if they check in on you. If you're going to cut a big weight cut, but if they know how to do it, they do it. And I don't think he missed weight any other time. Google that. Find out if that's correct, because I do not believe he missed weight. I know he fought Gerald Mearshart at 185 pounds, and he knocked him out in 1 round. He fought Kevin Holland at a catch weight of 180, and the other fights, I believe he made 170. Maybe he had one other fight, 185. I think maybe it was his first fight in the UFC. Might have been 185. But
what? Oh, he fought that. Who was that? Remember, he was talking to Dana.
yes.
What weight was that?
That was 170.
Okay.
That was the Leech
Right.
Leon. Yeah,
Right.
that was wild.
That
I mean, you
was.
want to talk about like levels above when someone can carry you over to the boss
Yeah.
and then fuck you up. Talking shit. I kill everyone.
Yeah.
I kill everyone. But you're not going to do that to Paulo Costa. That's
No.
my point.
Right.
Like you're talking about a totally different size human
Right,
being.
I get it. Yeah.
Totally different thing. It's like that gap is too big, in my opinion. I think there's 10 pounds.
Yeah.
I think it should be 75, 85,
Yeah.
all the way up.
Well, 65?
Yeah.
75, 85?
Yeah, 55, 65,
Yeah.
75. It totally makes sense.
Yeah.
And if you did that, I think you'd have like more reasonable choices that guys would make in terms of cutting weight or in terms of, you know, going up. But ultimately, I really strongly believe that for the health of the fighters and just for the just to really solidify what the sport has the potential to be, people should fight at their actual weight.
Yeah.
Their actual weight.
That's what I was going to say. So if Khamzat can cut all the way down and Colby's more natural, is there an advantage?
There's definitely an advantage, but there's not an advantage in terms of endurance.
Performance, I'm saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're a bigger man, but can you perform?
Well, it's questionable, right? Because we've never seen him fade. He's got incredible endurance because he fought that fight with Gilbert. And
3 rounds.
Yeah, but it was a fucking war.
It was.
That was a wild slobber knocker of a war.
He got hurt.
He did.
But
Gilbert is a fucking savage, though.
I was disappointed. You know, he took that short notice fight, the last one.
We fucked up his shoulder.
And he got hurt.
Yeah, he fucked up his
so it's
shoulder
like
early in the fight.
He's such a dog. He wants to compete. I
almost feel like they should have stopped the fight. I think when a fighter literally can't use his arm like that, and you're fighting a guy who's as dangerous as Bilal, Like, you're going to take shots you shouldn't take. You're going to, you run the real risk of getting extra hurt.
Right.
And you could hurt that arm even further to the point where it's not repairable through surgery. Like, you got to, I think at a certain point in time, if you literally can't use your arm to throw punches, you probably shouldn't be fighting. And it's a hard pill to swallow,
hard to watch.
But you're probably going to lose anyway because he was so diminished.
It was hard to watch.
It was hard for him to move. You could see like his movement was compromised too. Whatever was fucked up with his shoulder, he couldn't do anything with that left arm.
Yeah.
And hopefully he gets surgery on, or whatever, rehabs it or gets stem cells and fixes it. But it's that weird thing where maybe he could still win. Maybe he could land the head kick. Maybe he could take him down and get him in a triangle or something like that. You never know. But when it's that bad of an injury, it's not a bad thing to call it.